So Fortnite players are not happy with how Fortnite is promoting the event in 4 days, 19 hours, 25 minutes and 22 seconds. After much speculation, confusion from the community, it has finally made its way in-game. If you make your way just to outside of creepy camps, you'll find a countdown timer to the event and of course Bart Simpson's treehouse that seems to have spirit realm energy coursing through it, so we say, or coursing from the ground up, essentially. I did see someone like flick off of these. Okay, so we stay here for a bit. Storm is coming in quite quickly. Will we see the image of the dark presence before that happens? Probably not. I did see an image. Okay, there's Simpsons. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. That is a suspected dark presence, but obviously next season we will see a lot of this cell shaded sort of design. That will be the map, that will be the Simpsons map. We've already talked about the Simpsons map, and apparently that is only a dev build, so it will be better, it will be improved, but I'm pretty sure this will pretty much be what it is, just a few tinkers to make it that much better. But yeah, this is really cool. This is. We also have a teaser for the Simpsons season. So here it is. There's the two aliens from the Simpsons. There's Jonesy and Hope, and fish sticks getting turned into fish sticks, I suppose. Or fish fingers, as I would call them. And you can hear it is Jones and Hope's voice actors by the sounds of it. Does sound like it. Fish sticks dying again in another trailer slash teaser slash event. Damn, if I get £1 for every time that happens, I have about 9 now, I'm pretty sure. And then the aliens try to beam them up, so I don't know when this occurs. Is this the Simpsons aliens asking Hope and Jones for help or something, and that's why the aliens are trapped to beaming them up? I have no idea. That would be my my theory. Because they could have shot then, and they didn't. They just laughed. So, although they did shoot at them. Oh no, they're not the smartest two, are they? So, who knows? Who knows at this point? I do wonder if we are getting Simpson-fied versions of Hope and Jones, or this is just for the trailer. Now, this will be one of the earlier events I've ever seen. I don't think we had an event this early. November 1st at 11 AM Eastern, which I believe is about 4 PM my time, or 3 PM, I'm not entirely sure. But more shocking news than that, the Simpsons season starts November 1st at 5 PM, which will be around 9 PM my time. So you will have an event mid-afternoon, and then nighttime, for UK anyway, you'll have the new Simpsons season. So 5 days, 6 hours, and 9 minutes to the start of the Simpsons season. So that November 1st is going to be packed. At least for my time zone anyway. I do understand the concept of different time zones. So I'm sure some people have got a really good deal out of this time change. I'm sure there's people who are going to be slightly annoyed they've got a worse time zone. For me, it's always been an event around 7 PM, 9 PM UK time. And then downtime is usually around, I believe, 4 or 5 AM or maybe even 2 AM. And then the season goes live around 8 or 9. If they're going full out, usually most times it's between the hours of 11 AM and 12 PM. Now, something that is also annoying Fortnite players is the fact that Fortnite seems to be more leaning towards advertisement and teasing the Simpsons season rather than the apparent upcoming storyline event. So Alberto is graffitiing Fortnite posters and teasers for prior seasons and calling it Bart Night or Fart Night or whatever silly things Bart Simpson can do, rather than tease the upcoming event. Even the countdown timer isn't in lobby yet. I have always been a strong advocate that I prefer Fortnite not to tease events because form shows they're not very good. Oh wow, look, I got the aliens. Hello. Form shows they're usually quite bad at it. So during the remix event, the teasers for it showed the agency or whatever Snoop Dogg location was called that season. Whatever the agency was called, it teased it, and you already felt the vibe of the event, and that's where the event would start. So I don't know why they decided to tease it, because it's like the first thing you see it. It's like the first, oh, this is cool, but they teased it and shown it to us straight away. So To be fair, in my opinion, I would much prefer them not to tease a season. I think showing this slightly smoky looking apparent Dark Presence, and we think it's the Dark Presence, is probably as far as I would like them to go. Yes, and they should at least start maybe advertising the countdown timer or certain playlists and stuff, and maybe get some advertising from that rather than the Simpsons season. I get it. But I have been on the side of recent events and me saying, what are these teasers, man? They look like they're going to show quite big parts of the event, and then people are like, no, they're not. And then 9 times out of 10, it turns out they're not massive, but they're enough to make you think, oh, wouldn't that be nice? Even the Kraken event, or when the Dark Presence first showed up, if we do believe the tentacle was part of the Dark Presence, it showed the eye. Wouldn't that have been great to see in-game for that moment when it popped out the ground? Like, oh my god, what? I mean, it was still very much like that because 3 of them popped out, but you get what I'm saying. It's very hard to tease something without giving too much away. Like, that is a skill upon itself. And if they can do that, that is rather impressive. If anyone can do that, that is rather impressive. It's a very good skill to have. I think what they got here, this is teasing the event. It's like, okay, here we got the Simpsons cell-shaded approach design with like Spirit Realm energy coursing through it, and it's changing the ground. Will this map be the Simpsons map? Will it change? Will it distort? Or will it explode and change, and the Simpsons map will be underneath it and it's sort of growing? Who knows? There's so many good theories to have from this rather than just seeing it during the event. Although I would argue showing teasers of the Simpsons season and Hope and Jones being UFO'd and being tractor beamed to the aliens does sound like that maybe they're getting help, and they're maybe getting Jones and Hope to help them because Homer Simpson has that remote control. Who knows? But that's a nice level of tease at the moment. So, of course, from that, I do understand why it can feel kind of Simpsons heavy and not Dark Presence. Like, what about the Dark Presence? He's definitely here, isn't he? I know he's there on TV, but I would like a bit more just to reassure them that it's not a complete Simpsons event. A collab event, a collab season, a collab trailer, a collab list, and a collab nat, like Fortnite. Do me a favour, sort of. But again, I would prefer them to maybe try and keep it subtle. Maybe just a picture. Let's go. Which they've already done, to be fair. I do worry if Fortnite do bring out a teaser, it's going to be a really good talking point for my channel, but I feel like it's going to probably lead too much. So I don't mind them with how much they're teasing. I think advertisement, yes. There's nothing wrong with slapping that countdown timer on something and going, hey guys, an event this Saturday, November 1st. Be there or miss out. You know what I mean? But guys, with the Simpsons season coming up, whoa, there's the Repo Bundle as well as the Mothman. Now, this skin actually looks so incredible. When this was in a survey, I thought, oh, it just looked like a dark pen style, and that's exactly what they've done here. Like, they've really cooked with this skin. He's a man, bird, something. And got pretty cool wings, by the way. Death. And moths are a symbol of passing over. So, that's pretty cool. So guys, if you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider it. Oh my god, there's also Lady Marigold. Maybe a little pricey, 1,500 V-Bucks. But if you do buy any of these skins in the Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop. It's even ran out on my own page. Look at that, search that up. Guys, comment 1 down below if you're currently using my code and I can thank you personally. You know how it is. Thank you very much. How many times am I going to have to come back here during this recording? So I do believe it's around 3 PM my time, but make sure to do your own sort of research on that to make sure that you don't miss the event. Or just look at the countdown timer. Oh, I've investigated. Oh yeah, it's because I'm in replays. I've investigated the strong anomaly, not replays, customs. So what's happening here? Is the Spirit Realm starting to fuse with the Simpsons? Is the Zero Shard being used by Homer Simpson on that remote control already? Or another Zero Shard? We do know there's a couple of them about. At least we know of 2, I believe. Maybe even 3, I guess. Maybe if you presume that Chapter 5 may have had a Zero Shard. And then Chapter 6. And then I guess the one that was flying through the air during Remix. Still, I don't know. Do we presume Chapter 5? I'm not entirely sure about that one. But definitely 2 we know of. Oh yeah, a Zero Shard is being harnessed. Now it's starting to give off this energy. Which maybe, is it being fused into the, like, the TV? Can't tell. Can't tell. Anyway, welcome back, Reality Tree. Guys, let me know what you think about this down below. Comment your theories, your thoughts. Ooh, strange little bit of oscillation there. I like it. Little sparkles as well. I like it, guys. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. JLY. Till next time, bye-bye.